Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise, unfortunately, to highlight another example of where this government has dropped the ball when it comes to supporting regional Tasmania. Earlier this year, Labor's Country Caucus visited the northwest coast of Tasmania, and my fellow members are here beside me. During the visit, consultations were held with Costa Group, who produce strawberries, blueberries, raspberries and mushrooms. The question was asked, what is the single most important thing we can do for your industry? The answer, add blueberries to the priority list for export protocols with China. Tasmania, and the largest growing areas in my electorate, produces approximately 400 tonnes of blueberries per annum with a farm gate value in excess of $30 million. The industry supports over 1,500 employees during harvest season and several hundred FTEs in between. Nationally, the industry is growing at a rapid rate, with 54% growth in 2016-17 and 190% growth forecast over the next 5 years. That growth is being replicated in Tasmania, where our cool season conditions, particularly in Braddon, are ideal for growing blueberries. For almost 2 years, the Australian Blueberry Growers Association has been calling upon the Deputy Prime Minister to make it a priority in establishing an export protocol with China. Chile, Canada, Peru and Argentina can export their blueberries to China, but not Australia. China is one of the fastest growing markets in the world for blueberries, and Australian farmers are missing out. A further advantage to Australian Tasmanian growers is that our harvest season does not clash with China's. Horticulture Australia has recommended that blueberries be added to the market access priority list, but this too has been ignored by the Deputy Prime Minister. That means Australian farmers are missing out on exporting to the Chinese market, where demand for blueberries is growing at 20% per annum. Blueberries are the fastest growing fresh fruit category in China and worldwide. In my state, the fruit growers of Tasmania have been working with the state government to try and convince the Deputy Prime Minister to put blueberries on the priority list. But again, that work has fallen on deaf ears. Fruit Growers Tasmania has told me that having access to China would mean the industry would rapidly expand in Tasmania. Tasmania is already sending apples and cherries to China, but this is an opportunity that should be taken up by the Deputy Prime Minister, and I call on those opposite, and in particular the Tasmanian Liberal senators, to join with Labor and get this done.